We are doing a sampling series video today because of course I got some more samples in, and we are doing samples from the house of BDK Parfums and Thameen London. I have 2 from BDK and 3 from Thameen London, so let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The SANTAMARIA here. Yes, we got some more samples in from Twisted Lily. You all know that's where I get my niche samples from. I do have a code with them. Definitely check them out if you want to sample yourself. Let's get into these scents because I've tried them on skin and paper, and I have some thoughts, some good, some bad. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I am rocking out with Maxaroma lipstick, which is like a mauve pink type of color. I love this one. As always, everything on my face, beauty related wise, will be down below, so you do not have to ask questions about it. And of course, we have fragrance of the day too, because I'm always wearing a fragrance, and y'all know that. And I am wearing AKRO's Smile, you all. This right here is a raspberry and sage scent with some bergamot in here. Fresh, aromatic, but still sweet and happy and fruity at the same time. Perfect for this heat wave that we are having right now. And that again is AKRO Smile. And now let's get into these fragrance samples. As always, I move to the side so I can show you all the pictures of the fragrances I am discussing, so you know what I'm talking about and you can follow along. So first up, this one is a newer release. This is the one I was really excited about and I had to get my hands on it. This right here is from BDK, you all, and this is BDK's Rouge Smoking, the Extrait version. I have talked about the original Rouge Smoking before. It's been years ago at this point. I did not like that one, but I was willing to try this new Extrait because I have been hearing really good things about it, especially for people like me that did not care for the original. So note, y'all, we have red mandarin essence. Of course, we have cherry in here. We got almond, pink berry, we have bergamot, we have elemi, we have tonka bean, we have labdanum, we have cypriol, rum, black vanilla, amber woods, oud, and saffron. There is so much going on in this scent. That's how BDK always does their fragrances. They are not linear at all. And let me tell you something. I was like, let's see what happens here. I do like the Extrait more. Now this is a like, it's still not a love, but interesting enough, you all, the head elf loves this one on me. So that's kind of might sway me a little bit more to get this one. He was like, what are you wearing today? I really like that one. Wasn't fishing for a compliment. Y'all know I don't do that. He was just like, whatever you got on today, I really like it. He was like, you haven't worn that. And I was like, I haven't. I'm testing something out at the moment, right? And it was this. So this right here for me, I get more cherry, I get more almond, I get cream, I get more mouth-watering tonka bean in this one. But it's not heavy though, even though it's an Extrait version of things. It's not too thick because I'm smelling this and trying it on in the dead of summer, right? And it's not overwhelming me. In fact, it's still soft to my nose. I do like this one. Plus, I will say bonus points for the bottle. The bottle being red and black is sexy. So this is a win to me. I do like the almond in here with the cherry, and again, the fact that it's not too loud. I think this will be a case of, as you get it, sit it up and all, and months later, it will get stronger. I 100% think that will happen with this one, but off of testing on skin and paper, I really do like Rouge Smoking. This is a yes, and I definitely like the Rouge Smoking Extrait more than I did the original. So this Extrait is a win. Next up, now this is one I have actually reviewed before. I've tried it before, but I didn't care for it. But of course, let's fast forward now 2 years later and let's try it again. This is also from BDK Parfums, you all, and this is BDK's Gris Charnel, the Extrait version. Yes, so interesting enough, the reason I was willing to try it again is because I own the original Gris Charnel, right? And I've also done a full dedicated review on the original. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. I was like, let me try this Extrait again. I remember last time it felt more masculine to me, but again, our nose has changed, we evolve, and that might change, you know, so I was willing to try it again. Notes wise, you all, for Gris Charnel, the Extrait version, we have cardamom, black tea fig, have iris, cistus, bourbon vetiver in here. We also have patchouli, vanilla, sandalwood, cedarwood, and tonka bean. Essentially a lot like the original, but just amped up, of course, because again, this is the Extrait version, and this is smoky and woody, the opening, in my opinion. And that's what I remember is what made me think this leaned more masculine for me the first time. I will say this is one of those cases that you gotta let it dry down, because 5 minutes later, it did get better. It wasn't as smoky and as woodier, but it still was there. I got more of the cardamom and fig and the black tea that I know and love out of Gris Charnel in this here Extrait version, right? Definitely richer and thicker for sure than the original. This is a haunted season fragrance. It smells like October to me, Halloween, spooky season. That's what this smells like to me. I do like it. And the more it dried down, the more powdery it got. I got more of the iris, which you all know I love a good iris note. So I do like this one more this time around than I did the first time I smelled it. I'm still not quite all the way sold on it all the way. I did spray them side by side to compare. The original Gris Charnel is sweeter and I get more of the fig, and in my opinion it leans more feminine. The Extrait version is smokier and woodier, and it definitely leans more masculine. If anybody wanted to know, that's the main difference between the two. So it's not one of those cases of, oh, you bought one, you can automatically buy the other. I think they are different and they serve two different purposes in my opinion. So you really do need to sample them in my opinion. But yeah, I noticed a trend. A lot of the guys that felt the original was too feminine, too sweet, they tend to like this Extrait version. So I recommend checking it out if you didn't like the original. But ladies, the original got us covered. I gotta say that. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about this one, but I will try it again as we get closer to fall and spooky season. And that again is BDK's Gris Charnel, the Extrait version. Now we're moving into the Thameen London category, and this one right here, I've never tried it before, and this is Carved Oud. This is what their official samples look like, by the way. I do like that, and their samples have the notes on the inside, and we love them for that too. Carved Oud is an Extrait de Parfum, by the way, so very potent. Notes of cardamom, pink pepper, cypriol, and cypress. In the middle, we have cedarwood, patchouli, iris, and oud. And then in the base, we have vetiver, amber, musk, labdanum, sandalwood, and vanilla in here. So looking at the notes, I said, okay. Everything seems to be things I tend to like. We got a few maybe notes in here, you know, but as always, I always try to everything on my skin and paper too, so I can give it a true first impressions and a true sampling, right? This is a soft oud scent to me. This is pleasant. I thought this was gonna lean more masculine in my opinion, but this is truly unisex in my opinion. Powdery, smooth. But the thing is though, the more it dries down, the woodier it got, and it got a little bit more greener than I would like. And then it started to lean a little bit more unisex to masculine in my opinion. So for me, Carved Oud is okay, but would I personally wear it? No, I would not. It's not really gelling for me. So this one is a no for me. Next up, we have another fragrance that I am revisiting for a change because I did not like it the first time. But again, our nose can change, you all. So the next up we have is from Thameen London, and this is Blue Heart, y'all. Yes, a Blue Heart. So Blue Heart, this one got a whole lot of hype here on social media, and I was like, why at first? But I was willing to try it again, right? So Blue Heart is an Extrait de Parfum too. We have notes of saffron and coconut, vanilla, orris, tonka bean, amber, white musk, and Niagara moth in the base. This is so strong. This is really, really strong. The saffron hits you in the face like somebody's punching you in a boxing ring. The coconut comes through too. And by the way, this hugs my skin. I have to scrub it in order to get it off. This is a lot. This is a lot. I think the sample is enough for me. I still don't feel like I need a full-size bottle of this one at this moment, but I do like it a little bit more than I did before, but I'm not all the way sold on it. This one is one of those cases of a little bit goes a very long way. Do not overspray Blue Heart. It's still not all the way there for me. I'm still not understanding why this got hyped up the way it did, but that happens. It's the fragrance community for you. So this one is a maybe. It's a maybe, but it's leaning toward no still. I'm not losing sleep over Blue Heart. And the last one we have, you all, this one is also from Thameen London, and this is Bold as Love. I haven't heard anybody talk about this one. It comes in a different style of packaging compared to the other blue bottles that I normally have in my own collection, as well as what I just reviewed. So this is different. So we have notes, y'all, of mandarin, ginger, fruity accord, which is supposed to be pineapples and apples. Then we also have lavender, juniper berry, and geranium. And then we have smoky leather, patchouli, and vetiver. I see multiple notes in here that gave me pause, and yeah, I was right. This is a leather bomb, is what it is. This smells like a brand new pair of leather shoes to me. And then it also goes more plasticky for me. There is a little bit of a zing in here, a citrus zing in here for sure. And it's because of that mandarin in there mixed with that ginger. I noticed what that is, and that pineapple. To me, this is 100% a masculine fragrance, and this is an absolute no for me because it's just way too leathery. The leather is the star of the show here. Everybody else just might as well move over to the side. I don't like this. Bold as Love, you're right, you are bold. Oh yeah, but I don't love you. And that again is Thameen's Bold as Love. So all right, everyone, that wraps up this edition of sampling of the sampling series. Let me know your thoughts on these fragrances I discussed today. Have you tried them? Do you own them? Love or hate them? Let me know in the comments below. Elves, I know you all are super opinionated and y'all gonna tell me anyway. But let me know what you think, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.